Sri Lanka is currently dealing with the worst economic crisis in over 7 decades. What are some significant measures and concrete plans the government has adopted to restore stability?
Thank you so much for asking that questions. Before I answer your question, let me extend my sincere thanks to the Chinese government and the people of China for extending about 500 million RMB worth of emergency humanitarian assistance to Sri Lanka, which includes actually rice, medicines and other products. Is extended by the SITCA, China International Development Agency, is providing these materials to the Sri Lankan people, and we are very grateful and thankful. What actually our current government has taken the measures to bring the situation under control, and we are talking to our bilateral partners and our bilateral friends as well as our multilateral partners. So we are seeking financial assistance. At the same time, we are also trying to uplift our local industry and telling the people to do more and more hard work to bring our economy back to normal. And now most of the problems are under control but not solved yet. So we are seeking assistance from our neighbors and our friends and our bilateral partners to support and assist us. So now the petroleum products are distributed in a reasonable way. People are very happy, and then medicines are brought by the help of our friends and neighbors, so that are also under control, but still we need to address these problems. So that is why we are speaking to multinational agencies like IMF, we are speaking to World Bank and ADB, and also bilateral partners like China. So we expect our situation can be brought under control with the support of our bilateral partners as well as the multilateral agencies.
You just mentioned the IMF. The latest is that the Sri Lanka government and the IMF have reached a preliminary loan agreement up to $3 billion. How significant is that? How would the loan help the country to recover from its current economic situation?
As you would know, Sri Lanka actually the problem, one of the reasons was the lack of foreign currency. Because of the COVID situation and some other international situation, we had a foreign currency incoming issue. Because our tourist level have gone down, our expatriate sending income also gone down, and our exports also gone down. That is why actually we were facing the foreign currency issues. So when we speak to our bilateral partners and multilateral partners, when they extend to us the financial assistance, so the foreign currency will come to our country. So our foreign reserves will go up. So that through the foreign reserves, we will be able to buy certain products which are essential to the people, and as well as we can do actually to repay, or what we can do also to uplift our industries. So we can provide the essential services which are necessary for the daily life for the people as well as to running our industries. So I hope that the financial assistance will come through soon, and we will be able to bring the situation under control.
Due to the close bilateral ties between China and Sri Lanka, some associate Sri Lanka's economic turmoil with China's Belt and Road Initiative, despite China only accounting for about 10% of Sri Lanka's external debt. I want to hear what's your observation on China's Belt and Road Initiative and also Sri Lanka's participation into this matter.
Actually, this has been, we have been telling to the world that that is a wrong actually kind of an explanation or impression that was created by certain media that China may be one of the reasons for the current situation, which is not true. We completely deny that because if you see our loan structure, our bilateral loan to China is about 10% of the total loans, which is very less. And then if you compare, the 90% of the loan goes to multilateral agencies and to other bilateral partners. So it is not true that the problem was created because of the Chinese help extended to China. And then if you see what the Chinese Belt and Road Initiatives project has done to Sri Lanka, it has brought a lot of infrastructure projects. as well as a lot of developments to the country. So infrastructure is very important to a developing country, which would help the industries to grow, because the connectivity, land connectivity and as well as the sea route connectivity is very important for the people to grow. So at the same time, if you see, the Chinese government has helped us, the Chinese companies, to bring one of the most important projects. The signature project of the Belt and Road in Sri Lanka is the Colombo Port City, which is going to bring us more investment to the country, that we have now opened up, and we are inviting investors not only from China but also from all over the world. Anybody can come and invest in Sri Lanka, but if the Chinese friends come and invest, we will welcome them. If others are not coming, we can't help, but we also tell them, please, anybody, not irrespective of any country or any places, anyone who could invest in the Colombo Port City are more welcome.
Sri Lanka's ambassador to China recently said that trade, investment, and tourism are three main sectors the country hopes to enhance cooperation with China. What can Sri Lanka do to protect investors, not only from China but also from other countries, to protect investors' interest if there is future investment opportunities available in the country?
Now we have went through a problem, and you have seen the people exercising their democratic rights, which is actually available to our people. So if you see, these protests mostly were peaceful, and then if you see that there is not a single foreigner affected due to the protest, and there was not a single foreign investment or foreign organizations or foreign businesses affected due to the protest. So our people are more democratic people, and they know how to exercise their democratic rights, and they know how to protect the foreign investors, foreign businesses and foreigners, and especially tourists. So we welcome, and I want to assure you here that the government of Sri Lanka will protect the foreign investors without harming, and also our people in Sri Lanka also very well know that they will not do any harm to the foreign investors or local businesses. You could have seen that not a single, I will reiterate again, not a single businesses, investors or foreigners were affected due to the protest.